Hey there YouTube, this is Vargas and I am back again with another DVD haul update video. Just wanted to share with you the stuff that I picked up last 2 weeks. This is the stuff that I got from 2 weeks ago. But I went to pick up the stuff on the weekend and just now have time to actually record it. So let's get started. Again, this is from 2 weeks ago. And as a promotional thing for Carl's Jr., they did this when Godzilla King of the Monsters came out, but I didn't get any of those cups because I moved away from the collectible cup market. And I do regret that because some of the Godzilla cups were really cool. The Mothra one was cool, the Godzilla one was cool, and the King Ghidorah were really cool. But I promised my wife I wouldn't get those because they're again, I got away from the cup market. But for Godzilla vs. Kong, they brought back the Godzilla burger, and they brought back the they introduced the Kong burger. So if you buy the stuff or get a large combo, you would get a cup. And I got this one, and the printing could be better. It's already starting to, the paint's already starting to chip, and the design's not as cool. But this is the Godzilla Cup that they gave out, and this is it says "Fight like a God," which I thought was amazing. But you can't really appreciate Godzilla. I mean, you can see his face there, his eyes. It has the logo there. I like the blue color, and the Kong one is red, and it says "Fight like a King." It has Kong there, but again, you can't really make out Godzilla. I still like it, because it's Godzilla, but again, the quality of the cups have gone down significantly. You won't be able to make it out, but there's already some paint chipping here, so that's a bummer. And I also got this one, which is based on the movie poster, and it's the Godzilla vs. Kong poster. It has the city on the background there, and it has a Kong here. Staring down at a swimming Godzilla. I like this one. They had another one. They had just the Kong face and the Godzilla face, but that one wasn't so cool. This is the one I wanted, and this is the one I'm going to keep in my shelf. I'm not going to use this one. I really dig this one, because again, it's based on the movie poster, so this one is going on my shelf, and this one I'm going to use until eventually, with all the washing, the paint's gonna chip. But yeah, that one's super cool. So picked up some movies as well. Movie Street Bazaar had a huge liquidation sale. A lot of the movies that he had in the special albums that didn't sell, he put them in the classic album, and I just went in and scooped as many as I could. A lot of horror movies. I picked up a lot of horror movies, but that's gonna go to Professor Macabro's channel in his DVD update video. So if you want to see what horror movies we got, he'll show them off on his channel. This is what the non-horror stuff that I was left with to share. And I picked up, starring Liam Neeson, Cold Pursuit. Blind Buy, have not seen this one. I'm still trying to track down a copy of A Walk Among Tombstones. I really like that one. It also stars Liam Neeson, and it stars the guy from Stranger Things. That was also Hellboy, the new Hellboy. I want to get that one, but this one looks interesting, and we'll want to check that one out. Another Blind Buy. I picked this one up because it has Elena Bonham Carter and Carrie Elves, Lady Jane. Carrie Elves, of course, from Princess Bride, and Robin Hood, Men in Tights, and of course, Elena Bonham Carter was in a whole bunch of stuff with Tim Burton, and she was also in Harry Potter. So that looks interesting. To add to my never-ending Disney collection, and I say never-ending because every time I think I'm close to finishing, I find a random movie that I forgot existed, or I didn't know it was part of a Disney studio thing. And this one is Disney's A Night in Camelot, starring Whoopi Goldberg. Completely forgot. I do remember now seeing a trailer for it. It was during that time where, at least in my mind, there was a lot of similar movies, like A Kid in King Arthur's Court, and Black Knight with Martin Lawrence was also similar, where a person from modern era gets sent back to King Arthur's time. But this is Disney, so it's gonna go in my Disney collection. But yeah, there's a couple of movies like that. Picked this one up because it has Gillian Anderson and Angelina Jolie, and this is Playing by Heart. I thought I was really close to getting all the Angelina Jolie filmography complete. I'm missing a copy of Pushing Tin that has her, but I don't have a copy of that. But I saw this one. It has Gillian Anderson from The X-Files and Angelina Jolie. I'll pick it up. Also has Dennis Quaid and Sean Connery. So I was like, yeah, I'll get it. And we'll see how this one is. I picked this one up for my kid because she likes ballet and dancing. She's in that phase of her life where she likes it. And gymnastics also. And it has Emma Watson, who was in Hermione in the Harry Potter movies, and this is Ballet Shoes. Complete blind buy. I know nothing about this movie, but I picked up because maybe she'll like it. It's not in any streaming service that we own, so it might be good. I mentioned this a number of times in my videos previously. I'm in two major kicks right now besides collecting movies in general. One is collecting these Christmas religious movies because some of them are really weird, like Pottersville. That one's really weird. Or Kirk Cameron Saving Christmas. Others are surprisingly good. They have really good message to them, and they're respectable. And other ones are just weird. And the other one is collecting movies from the 70s. I grew up during the 80s, so I have a love for 80s movies in general. It's my favorite decade, and any movie from the 80s is, ranks really high up there for me. But I also appreciate movies from the 70s because as I was growing up, they would rerun or put on TV a lot of 70s movies, so I like that aesthetic. And honestly, compared to a lot of modern stuff, movies from those two time periods are really interesting to me, so I'm trying to get a lot of movies, or as many movies as I can find from the 70s. And I got this one. It's a 2-disc collector set of A Bridge Too Far, released in 1977. So it's a war movie, and we'll see. I might have seen it, but I probably don't remember it. I'll remember it as soon as I start watching it. But it's based in World War II, and we'll see how this is. But it's a 2-disc collector set, so it has a whole bunch of special features. So that's my jam. I like special features. Speaking of, to add once again to the Disney collection, I already have a copy of Pete's Dragon, but my copy is a more modern re-release. It's the DVD release that came out, I think, around the same time as the Blu-ray. But I like getting these older copies. This is the Disney Gold collection. Though usually they have this thing painted in gold, this one's not, but it's still the Disney Gold collection. And I like getting this version because they have special features that sometimes the Blu-ray or the more recent DVDs do not. So yeah, I love Pete's Dragon. It's one of my favorite Disney movies. I love the Green Dragon. And yeah, it has special features that don't come in more recent releases, so that's cool. I picked this movie up because I know of its infamy. It's public domain. I could probably watch it on YouTube. But I wanted to check it out and own it for myself. And it's A Santa Claus Conquers the Martians. I know of of these movies because they're one of the worst movies ever, where Martians kidnap Santa Claus. But I wanted to own a copy and watch it for myself, so I'll let you know how that is. And the last movie I picked up is Kirk Cameron's Unstoppable. It's not so much a movie; it's more like a documentary narrated by Kirk Cameron with his views and everything. But I picked this up because of Kirk Cameron Saving Christmas. That's really, really weird. So I don't know if this will be informative, if this will be crazy like that, but I want to check it out, so I bought it. So that was the haul for this one. Again, the majority of the haul was Harp, but that's going to go to Macabro. However, last week I splurged once again because he really does have some really cool stuff at cheap prices, so I splurged a little. So stay tuned for that video and last week's DVD haul. Until then, take care, and I'll see you later, guys. Bye.